Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to my 500 sub special. I'm just extremely grateful for all of you that have supported me over this past year that I've been doing YouTube videos on Minecraft. I know it's been a long journey, and I haven't been posting videos as much as I would like to. They just take a lot of time and effort to put together, and especially with me, I'm a perfectionist. I have to have everything perfect or I'm not going to enjoy it. And if I'm not going to enjoy it, then I know you guys won't. So anyways, welcome to my 500 sub special. Before we get started, I want to go ahead and put out there that I have a Patreon account set up. If you guys would like to give back, if you like the content, and if you want to show your gratitude, you can always go on there and subscribe. I have 3 different subscription plans. One is $5, the middle one is $10, and then the last one is $15. And you can give as much or as little as you want, or you can give nothing if you want to. It doesn't matter. It's all up to you. Also, I have a link to my Discord down in the description, as well as a link to the TechRock Discord, because I am now a member as of a couple of weeks ago. And I'm over here on the TechRock CMP, or Creative Multiplayer, if you guys don't know what that means. And I've been working on this project right here for probably close to 3 weeks, trying to get everything done. And it is a 1728 furnace super smelter array. And I just want to show you guys, this is the control room right here. So we walk over here to this chest right here in the corner, and this is where you'd put the items in that you want to smelt. We have different lamps that tell you, I try to make it pretty much as idiot proof as possible. So I have different lamps around here so that the player that's in this area knows exactly what's going on. We have a lamp for each of the furnaces, and these aren't actually hooked up just yet. I'm probably not going to do that today. But anyways, over here we have one that says if any of these 9 furnace modules over here are out of fuel, then this lamp will come on telling you that one of the furnace modules has halted and it needs fuel. This is telling you that the fuel distribution system is active, and then this is telling you that redstone is active, don't leave the area or unload the chunks. And that's pretty much what this one does, except this one will flash. And then the same things over here. So right here, items are being loaded or transported to the item return. And then we have fuel distribution active and the furnace module is halted. And then over here on this side, we have a lamp that tells you that the furnace modules need fuel for this side. And then we have one for the other side as well. We have the 2 fuel empty fuel shulker box returns. And then we have the item return right here. So anyways, let me just fly up and show you guys. This thing is absolutely insane. I've been working on this, and this is by far my biggest redstone contraption that I've ever taken on. This is quite a project. It's taken me probably around 30 to 40 hours to design this system, and it's still not 100% complete, and I haven't done any type of testing whatsoever. Well, I take it back. I have tested the modules individually and all sections of the module individually and extensively even. But as far as testing this entire thing all together, I have not done that. And I figured today would be the perfect opportunity. I can test it live on camera and you guys can see it working in action. I might even do a third-person time-lapse of this system active so that you can see the minecarts traveling on back and forth between the areas. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive into some of the redstone. So right here, as you can tell, I have quite a bit of frame rate lag because of all of these hopper minecarts. I think there's something like 120 something hopper minecarts in the area, and I still have to add chest minecarts for the refueling system. But anyways, over here we have a 50/50 item splitter that Ilmango posted on his channel recently. His video on the super smelter that they built on SciCraft was kind of inspiration for this. I've wanted to do this a long time, and then his video came out and just inspired me to get started on it. And I'm really glad I did, because this thing is absolutely insane. But anyways, we have the 50/50 item splitter that he showed on one of his videos on his channel. And that's what this does right here. So what it does is it basically takes the shulker boxes, and it'll distribute them evenly throughout its entire lifetime. So if the last shulker box came through was to go to this side right here, then it doesn't matter if you wait 2 seconds or 5 seconds or whatever. If you toss it in, the next shulker box will go to the other side. And then right here, this is a system that will start the dropper line right here. So the shulker box will travel down all the way down here to the end, and when it hits the end, it'll go down in this hopper. This comparator will activate, pushing this redstone block over, which unlocks this hopper, so that the very next shulker box that comes through the system will automatically get sucked straight down into this module. And then this piston right here will push the redstone block back, relock it, and then this one will get unlocked, and it'll keep unlocking all the way until it hits the end. And when it hits the end, it'll relock this hopper so that the next one coming through will go all the way back down to the very end down there. Alright, so now we have this system right here. This is for the fuel distribution. So we have a chest minecart down at the other end, and we have a little AND gate right here, so that if any of these hoppers are empty, which they are currently, I need to fill them up with fuel, but if any of these are empty, then the redstone line will get activated. And I need to add a piece of redstone dust after I'm finished filling all these up with fuel. But then there would be a redstone dust here, and that will power the chest minecart across all of these different hoppers, and it will drop shulker boxes full of charcoal down into those hoppers, and then it'll bounce back and go back to the start. Right here, this is the refueling system right here, the shulker box unloaders. So I wanted to use just a regular hopper right here, but sometimes the shulker box will glitch inside the hopper, and it wouldn't actually get picked up by the hopper. So instead of doing that, I just have a hopper minecart that the shulker box gets placed on, so it's a full block, it's a full flat surface. And then whenever it's empty, this falling edge monostable will fire, and then that will break the shulker box that's in the system. And then when this piston retracts, then another shulker box that's in this dispenser will get placed. And all of the empty shulker boxes will go down this hopper line, and I'll show you where they go in a second. But the charcoal will come down this line right here, and there'll be a chest minecart resting right there. And so all of these furnaces and the hoppers and everything are full of fuel, but I need to fill up this section right here on each of these, and then also fill up the chest right here with a bunch of shulker boxes, and then also that chest minecart. Alright, so when the shulker box comes through, it goes into this dispenser right here. So when this dispenser has an item, which it looks like it does, yep, I don't know why that's in there. That shouldn't be in there. But anyways, when a shulker box hits that system, it'll get placed. This hopper minecart will start sucking items out. That'll launch a clock, which is right here. I don't know if you can see it. But all of this redstone is pretty compact. Let me go down to the other side, because it's easier to see down from over here. Let me see. Alright. So right here we have it's quite a bit of frame rate lag right here. But anyways, when this hopper minecart selects its first item, the comparator will register the signal, send out a signal that will fire this dropper hopper monostable, and then that fires the timing circuit, which are these repeaters right here, so that it sucks out exactly 96 items, because there are 96 furnace per module. And then when that hits this end, then the trapdoor will open and send that hopper minecart off. when that happens, this comparator will activate, and that sends a signal through down to the back here, and it comes through right here. So there's an observer underneath that comparator right there that fires this rising edge monostable. So that fires, and then the trapdoor will open, allowing a new minecart to travel into the system. Now, I built this before I realized that there was actually a bug having to deal with the hitboxes of hopper minecarts and chest minecarts, where if they're on a rail that's going east and west, then the hitbox is actually wider. It doesn't really follow the same rules as the rail. It doesn't matter the position. So any hopper minecart that's over here can actually pull items from a minecart that's resting on this rail, which is really weird. So all of the rails actually need to be north to south, which is beneficial because it's easier to place them like that anyways. But anyways, this right here is the refueling system. So when this needs a piece of charcoal, this comparator will turn on, powering the rail, and then the chest minecart will travel across over here to all of these different furnaces and refuel them. The minecart that has the items will go across the top, loop back around, and by the time it reaches here, the first furnace that received the item will already have items finished. So then the hopper minecart travels underneath, sucks all of the items out, comes back on this side over here, and it stops right here until it's unloaded. And I did not mean to do that. I'm telling you, I have quite a bit of lag. But anyways, so the hopper minecart will travel here. All the items will get sucked out by this hopper minecart that's basically in the very center of 4 hoppers, so that each hopper can grab an item. And then those get funneled down into these 2 droppers that are facing a shulker box that will be placed right here. And actually, let me go ahead and place the one that I have. And my inventory is slap full, by the way. So this will start getting filled up. And this is a 4 times hopper speed shulker box loader that can load 10 items per second. And there's 96 items every 10 seconds. So it can just barely keep up. And then whenever the dropper reaches signal strength 2, then this circuit right here cuts the signal to the comparator clock underneath off. The shulker box will get broken and replaced, and then the clock will restart. And the shulker box will get picked up by this hopper minecart and put into this chest, which will actually get hooked up to a dropper line that I still need to build. And then this over here is when the last bit of items from this module is finished trickling in. This pulse extender will deactivate, and that allows this falling edge monostable to deactivate, and it will break the remaining shulker box in the system so that the clock doesn't run 100% of the time, and you'll always get back all of the items that you put into the furnace system. And that's pretty much what that does. The only thing else is these detector rails right here in the minecart loader they need to be locked, so I just use detector rails to lock those so that it doesn't suck items out of the hopper minecart whenever it's sucking items out of the shulker box, because that wouldn't work very well. And then also I added a circuit to keep the shulker box from being broken whenever the hopper minecart is in the system, and that will also eliminate any type of issues. And that's what this, let's see, so that's what this right here does. So if there's items in that hopper minecart, that will keep this falling edge monostable from deactivating. And also, this is a braking system right here. So if there is no shulker box that has charcoal in the system right here, then this will keep the shulker box from being broken. So it'll completely halt this entire module until it gets more fuel. And that's pretty much it, except for the hopper minecart return. So whenever it's empty, then that just shoots up this water stream right here, and then it gets stacked into this hopper minecart magazine, ready for the next batch of items. So it's just enough hopper minecarts in the system to where it'll never run out of hopper minecarts. It'll always have one to request, and by the time it gets low, then the other one will pop up into this chamber. These lamps right here, this one at the bottom represents that the furnace is active, and then this one at the top will tell you that one of the furnaces is halted, and that'll get hooked up to the lamp in the control room. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all of the logistics to it. All of the empty shulker boxes from the fuel system will come through this hopper line right here, and I need to hook those up as well. But it'll come through this hopper line right here, go to this dropper elevator, and that needs to be hooked up to a clock, which I still have to do. So all of the empty shulker boxes will end up over here. This right here is the item return dropper elevator, and I need to hook those up to each of the shulker box loading system. And I also need to refuel everything with charcoal. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to hop back over, and we're actually going to give this thing the first full test. I've not tested any of this working together. I have tested, like I said, I've tested individual parts of it. Like, this dropper line works really well, the item distribution works, the 50-50 splitter works, the module itself works in its entirety all by itself, and each one is independent of each other. I made sure none of the redstone affects the redstone of the one next to it. So in theory, everything should work. I'm super excited to give this thing a test. So let me go ahead and fill this up with shulker boxes of charcoal, and I will get back with you in just a second. Yo, what's up guys? I am finally back, and we are ready to do a full test of this super smelter. So I'm over here on the CMP with Flolan, Ken, and Mavenexus, and we're going to be doing the first full test of the super smelter live. I'm super excited. I'm scared, and probably going to embarrass myself horribly. But alright guys, I need you guys to get some shulker boxes and load them up with cobblestone. Ken's YouTube channel will be down in the description, as well as everybody else that's all of the other members of Tech Rock, of course, so you guys can go check them out. Lag. What is this? Okay. Tile drop is on, so once you guys get a shulker box of charcoal, or a shulker box, then you can place it down and break it. All of these are filled up, right?
Seems so.
So I have it set to where it'll accept non-full shulker boxes, because it's on like a timing delay. So that it'll break the last shulker box once the last of the items start trickling through. Alright guys, let's go ahead and toss these in. I use a trap chest just because, like, that way it eliminates any possibility of somebody tossing something in that's not supposed to be in. So it'll only suck up the items after you exit the chest. Can you stay in the center and load the super smelter while we fly around? And we could take turns and stuff. Alright, so here we go. The first boxes are going down the dropper line right here. This is quite laggy already, and the furnaces haven't even started up yet.
Talk about 20 TPS right there.
Yeah. It'll be worth it. First shulker box is in. That unlocked the hopper, perfect timing. There we go. Something didn't work right here. There's a piston missing. That's alright, I got this. That'll just relock that. Oof, the lag though. Where are the hopper minecarts? Where are they at? They haven't launched yet.
One just launched right there. Okay.
Yeah.
One did. Next one did. Okay. Looks like it's going.
Ooh, this is cool. All of the furnaces are turning on. Look at that. Look at how slow they're moving though.
Yeah.
Oof.
Jump boost 100.
Alright, Ken, I've got this center area if you want to go check it out. I'll stay in the center and keep everything loaded. Those minecarts, those hopper minecarts moving in tandem across all of those rails look super awesome though. Yeah, there's quite a bit of lag. This thing, all of this, it's basically because of all of the hopper minecarts.
Yeah.
Oh, the SMP is twice as fast? That's good to know, actually. Will someone check the other side?
Okay, the other side. They collecting already? I don't know.
The other side didn't fire for some reason? I need someone to come into the center so I can check this.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Alright, I need to check this comparator clock basically. See if that is... Dropper. There's nothing in the dropper.
By the way, when are you planning to add in the integration of the control panel like stuff with the lamp saying L1 furnace active and etc.?
Okay, that...
Doesn't seem to.
This hopper minecart didn't fire. The hopper minecarts are just now firing from over on this side. I don't know if it's an issue with chunk loading or like it being extremely laggy or what. Check this. Okay, these haven't even filled up with items yet. So it had to be something to do with like lag, I think.
Well, over here, shulker boxes didn't even dispense, I think.
Well, that's because like we didn't have enough. There's 18 modules. I don't think I had 18 shulker boxes.
Yeah, we only put okay.
I think I had like 16. Let's see. Yeah, there's no shulker boxes in that.
Wait, what? Ken, what is that? Mushroom logging?
Okay, these got multiple shulker boxes. That's what it is. These last furnace modules got multiple shulker boxes.
Okay.
2 in that one, and 2 in the very last one. So something probably I forgot to put in or whatever right here that locks these hoppers.
Okay.
Let's see. So that should have been unlocked. All of these are unlocked. That is weird. Hold on. Should have worked. We'll have to figure that out. Are items coming in yet? These comparator clocks down here are nice and quiet.
I'm staying at 7. That's good.
This one didn't request a new hopper minecart. Neither did that one. Alright, so there's still a few kinks left to work out.
I just realized that we're at minus 4,900. Took me long enough.
Really weird. So, next. You see this one right here?
Hold on.
I think the hopper minecarts are glitched out right here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it didn't actually request a new hopper minecart.
Yeah, it does look like that.
The rest of these are fine, it looks like. Yep, that one just requested when I saw it drop. This one right here. And then the next one comes in.
Wait, but each of the modules is independent, right? So why is there 5 hopper minecarts in that system? That one.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, is it glitched out whenever we moved this over with structure blocks, I think.
Okay. Yeah, moving mobs and entities with structure blocks has issues. like minecarts, I did move over this this training hall concept, and the villagers were not in a proper position. The ones in the minecarts, they just were out of place, and yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
Structure blocks are weird.
Alright, well that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'm gonna continue working on these kinks, and I'll probably post a video here in the next few weeks or so after I've gotten everything working 100%. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see y'all in the next one.